One aspect of graphic designing which most people find a bit challenging is how to combine colors. So in this tutorial, I'm going to show you a very simple way to deal with colors as far as you are using Pixellab. Alright, I'll show you a very simple way. So without wasting much time, let's jump into it. Now, apart from knowing the psychology of colors, that is, knowing what red stands for, what white stands for, what blue stands for, what green stands for, you also need to know when and how to use them. One general rule that governs the use of colors is use a light color on a dark background and use a dark color on light background, right? So once you get to know this, your way will be like much faster whenever you are dealing with colors. So I don't like to take much of your time. Let's go straight to Pixellab and experience this. You open it, and I believe you are familiar with this interface already. So you probably want to add some shapes and some other elements as far as you are designing something. But then the problem here is how to blend colors, how to add colors to your work to look that much attractive without having to think that much. All right, you want to use colors like professional, but you don't have in-depth knowledge on colors. So this is what you have to do. Just go to your browser and type in color palettes. So let's do that quickly. So here I am in Google Chrome browser, and I'll just have to type in color palettes. So I'll just click on images and you'll see several options of them, right? So we have a lot of them right here. Now the essence of doing this is to get the best color combination. All right, so we have to combine 2 or 3 colors whenever we are designing, but then if you don't know the best combination, you'll be struggling in your designing. So the easiest way to go about it is to come to your browser, search for color palettes, then download 1 or 2 or 3. All right, so you begin to take colors from that color palette and use it in your design. All right, depending on the color preference of your client, that's if you are designing for a client, depending on his or her color preference, you come to Google, search for a color palette, then you use it. You can see over here we have blue, we have green, we have purple, like those kind of color combinations. All right, so you can choose any of them. We have rainbow, we have brown, we have red, we have yellow, we have gray, and a whole lot of them. So you can click on any of them, then you select it. All right, you select it. Now when you click on red, these are the options available. So assuming we want to use red in our design, this is what we're going to use. Right, so we just have to download any one of these, then use it in our design. All right, so let's assume you want to download this. So you just have to click on it, then when it pops up like this, just long press and click on download. Once the download is done, then we go back to our Pixellab. Then what we have to do simply is to import the picture. All right, so we click on import, and after that we locate the picture that we just downloaded. So I'll go to my recent, then I'll locate it right there. So it is here, and once it is being imported, I'll just have to put it over here. Now, how do you pick colors from this color palette? All right, most people have been struggling with this whenever they're using Pixellab as well, but in this tutorial you're going to discover that quickly. So assuming you want to change the background of this work, let's click on this layer button, then come to color. So once you come to color, just click on a plus sign over here, then you click on this particular eye drop tool. So this will allow you to pick a color from any element in your design. This is our default background, you can pick a color from it, but here is our color palette that we want to use. So let's tap on it, then we have it over here. So whenever we tap any portion of this color palette, that color will be selected right here in this window. All right, so assuming you want to use the deep red, you just have to click on it. Now when you click on it like that, you can also play with the transparency right here. All right, you can play with the transparency over here. All right, so assuming this is what we want, we just have to tap on OK. Then we have it right here as our background. All right, we have it right here as our background. And now assuming you are entering a different element in your work, all right, I'll just add a shape to illustrate something. This video is for educational purpose only. It is not the design that I'm doing, but I'm just illustrating something for you to get an idea from and use it whenever you are designing, so that you don't have to struggle whenever you want to combine colors in your designing. All right, so I'll insert a shape and then I'll go to color. All right, I can go straight to colors from here, or I can click on the check mark, then go to color option, then do it. But let me use this option. So I'll tap on the plus sign, repeat the process like that again. So click on this. Now I can decide to pick any color from this option. All right, so you see the first red was a bit deep, followed by the other one in that order. All right, the deepness or the thickness or the deepness of the color has been reduced whenever you go to the left, whenever you move to the left. All right, that's one way of combining colors. All right, so I'll choose this palette over here and I'll click on a check mark, click OK. You can see that it is a bit different from the main background, which is the first color that we've selected. All right, so it is as simple as that. There is no difficulty in using color palettes whenever you are designing. All right, so assuming you want to use a different color palette, you can just go ahead and download it and use. It's as simple as that. You don't have to struggle. Just go to your browser, search for color palettes, then make good use of it. So we just have to import the one that we just downloaded as well, then we pick colors from it. It is the same way whenever you are designing something. Assuming the client gave you a work to do and the client happened to provide you with a sample that the person is interested in this kind of colors from the work, this kind of colors, then you just have to do it this way. Import the picture that the person sent to you, then pick colors from the picture. All right, and the same thing whenever you are designing something, let's say a birthday flyer or whatever, and you want to pick colors from the image being provided, you use the same method by importing the image, then you pick colors from the image. All right, so this time around I just want to insert some shape at the bottom right here, so I'll use this. Then I'll go with one color from the second palette. Now I can choose to go with this like this. That's for the stroke. All right, so let's pick the main color. All right, I can choose to go with this. You can always hide your palettes. All right, you can always hide them so that they will not distract you whenever you are designing. Okay, so one thing that I spoke about earlier on, okay, you see that the red background is kind of darker. The second red that we placed on it is kind of light. So that was what I was saying, that use a light color on a dark background and use a dark color on a light background. It is the same principle being applied over here. So whenever you get this, you are good to go. You don't need to struggle. All right, you just get your colors being combined nicely, then that's all. I believe this tutorial is helpful and you have learned something out of it. All right, so in the next tutorial that I will be uploading, probably I'll talk about few other tricks that you can use apart from using color palettes and other stuff. All right, so make sure you subscribe to this channel and give us a like on this video, and I'm going to see you in the next one. Bless up.